The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show.
You know, a lot of people say that O'Neill is a flip-flopper, but that's not really so. The truth of the matter is the story is so ambivalent and goes back and forth and swings like a pendulum that's exactly why O'Neill have to call each thing that he actually sees. No, I've already called out the Amber character for starting this entire mess. I think I'm going to call Anthony out for not finishing it. Let's go.
Hey, Miss Angelina, how you doing?
Hey, Anthony. I'm great. I'm just so glad to hear your voice. I'm glad that you're on the mend. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm cool. What's going on?
All right. So you think that, okay, so we start the conversation. She's called, okay, she's checking on your well-being, on your health. And you're thinking, all right, okay, so you're talking to me at this point in time. What happens from here? You know what I mean? Okay, what exactly do you want? And why do I have to answer the phone call? In my regard, he never even needed to answer the call. If you're really spending the day with Amber, then turn your phone off and spend the day with Amber. This is what the ladies are talk about, gentlemen. When they talk about Anthony character, because let's really get into it. What the ladies are saying is, if you're saying you're spending the day with Amber, then spend the day with Amber. Don't get onto the phone and have Angelina and Shayla and whoever else disrupt your day. If you're spending the time to relax, then just relax. But of course, I'm sure Angelina going to cause him a few more chest pains.
Yeah, I just wanted to check in on you.
And see how you were feeling. And of course, you know how I am. I'm going to just check and, just kind of see where we are. And today I wanted to know if... Look, I can't beat around the bush.
And I know right now might not be the very best time to bring this up, but please do me a favor. Don't put your wife above your son, please.
Don't put your wife above your son. Don't put your wife above your son. So in other words, push Amber to the back burner, basically. Now, we see the reaction on his face now, but the question is he actually going to respond to this like he should? In other words, like a man, standing up strong. We know him weak right now because we know he's just coming off of a panic attack, so him don't have all the strength in the world. But none of these things formulate any opinions in his mind.
Kai, I know he wants to see you.
And turning Shayla away, telling her she can't come over there with Kai.
It just seemed really inappropriate.
Miss Angelina, I just feel like if I just got out the hospital, I really don't see a problem with what I said to Shayla.
So I mean, you're trying to negotiate with Angelina. Why are you negotiating this? This is nothing to negotiate. Amber fans, sit down. Go sit down. Sit down. This is not your time, please. If you're an Amber fan, you come in, sit down and watch the whole thing right now. Sit down, because this is not your time. Why are we negotiating with Angelina? Okay, Amber started, but why are we negotiating with Angelina? Look here, I've decided to spend the time with my wife today. That is nobody else's business but mine. Why am I talking to the mother-in-law? The baby is not sick. The baby is not in need of anything at this point in time. The baby has no medical immediate emergency right now, which means there is no need for me. But again, who created this type of relationship? Anthony created this. And this is one of the grouses that Amber may be having. Anyways.
Like, I'm back home. I just wanted to relax and just
get away from things for a while, and it doesn't mean that I don't want to see my son. I'm gonna see my son, but I don't even know why this phone call is happening.
Well, let me just say this. It's a phone call and goodwill. I was calling to check on you because we're in a wonderful space and you know how much I love you.
Right? And for all intents and purposes, you are my son-in-law. Right, so I'm always going to be there for you, but I just needed to make sure that we are very clear because Kai needs you, and I get that you're on the mend and all that good stuff.
So basically, Kai is being used as a pawn. By the way, I hope y'all realize the people who are celebrating as to trying to set up Brody was right? or Brody was wrong for pimping out Zachary. I hope you do realize that Angelina does the same. In other words, no two of them are better than each other. That's the point I'm raising to you. That's why I want you to stay out of some of these things, because no two one of them are better. But again, I would expect him right here, so to basically stop her and to put him foot down and to assert dominance by saying, hey, look, I have decided to spend the day with my wife, and that is it. When the day is over and when I get some more strength and I'm ready now to see my kid, I will do so. Because there is no emergency right now. If there's an emergency, we get it. Hey, him needed. But there is no emergency. That's the deal. But again, him don't put him foot down, so him give Amber one story, and now he's basically backed into a corner again.
At the end of the day, Anthony,
I know, once again, I know you're going to be a good dad, but in these moments when life can be fleeting, you know, we didn't know if you were going to be here or not.
Miss Angelina, I may be a lot of things, but one thing I am is a good father.
And no one cares, my friend. Take it from an already father that's there. No one really cares. It really is just you doing a thing for you. Being a good dad is something you do for you and you don't do it for others. Because if you constantly do it for others, you'll never be a good enough dad. Let me say that again. Being a good parent, you do for you. You never do it for anyone else, because if you do that, you'll never live up to the expectations of man. Man as in man or woman. You never will. So this is exactly where I'm faltering again. But of course, here is Anthony, and you know, him can't pay attention to what's going on.
I'm always going to be in Kai's life, and no one or nothing is going to change that.
So I just really just needed to relax for the day. I just needed to chill here for a little bit.
And I'll see Kai soon, and I miss him just as much as he misses me.
Did you state that yet? Up to now, he hasn't stated that he's here with Amber and he's going to spend the day with Amber. Charmin, Ozzy, this is why the Amber fans are very suspect of Anthony. And that's why I say I get, when them get suspect, I get why. I get both sides of the story. Listen to me, I only get it with both sides of the aisle. Because they don't see you standing up in moments when you're supposed to stand up. He's not standing up. He's back to backing down again. You just come off of a near-death experience. What could Angelina do to you? After, this is what I learned about near-death experience. Once you come out of a near-death experience, you literally, generally don't care about anything else. Because you realize that, guess what? I've already seen death. So I'm not really scared of anything or anyone else. But I could be wrong. Maybe someone in the audience is going to tell me something different.
That's good to hear. I'm just, you had us worried. But most importantly, like I said, nothing comes
before the relationship between you and your son. And you know how I am about my grandson.
I understand that, Miss Angelina. I appreciate the call. I'm going to get some rest right now.
Okay, but one of the things before.
Yeah, you haven't showed anything this moment. He's missed the moment. He's missed the moment. I'm sorry, I'm Anthony fans. He has missed the moment. This was the moment for him to shine big, and he has missed this moment. The goal never scored. The goal was not scored. He's missed the goal. You understand? He stopped short at the 1 yard line on this one. For the sport fanatics who like football, so he has stopped short at the 1 yard line. This is yes, he didn't get it. He's botched the free kick. It's wide, so he has got no points on the board from this. No points. No points. You can't get the points on the board for not checking this woman and putting her in her place after you're near kicking the bucket experience. Anyway, go ahead. He's all yours. Amber fans, he's all yours. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.